Here. All right. Well, we are absolutely overjoyed to be joined by Ian Hill, bassist from Judas Priest today. And Ian, thank you so much for taking some time for us.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
All right. Well, I guess you guys made, I guess the whole metal community over the weekend was a buzz about what you guys put out, the version of War Pigs with Ozzy, and amazing, amazing. And so just talk a little bit about, I guess we'll start off talking about how that all kind of came together.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Ozzy was going to do his farewell show in Birmingham, where we're all from in England, or also not Aussie. And and Sharon got in touch and asked us to do the show, but we'd unfortunately just a matter of a week or two before committed to doing a show with the Scorpions. It was a Scorpions 60th anniversary show in Hanover in Germany on exactly the same day, So you've made that commitment and you have to do it. So we suggested maybe we should do, a Black Sabbath song and. Maybe you can show it between the bands or whatever, It's a great idea. And War Pigs, of course, we play that before each of our shows.
Yeah, the
It
intro
lets
music.
everybody know that we're going to be on stage, and it gets everybody out of the bar. So, so it's a great opener as well. Everybody knows the song, so we thought that was the obvious choice, and we went ahead and did that. And of course, right after that, we heard the sad news that Ozzy had passed, and they then said, well, okay, we've got this great recording of War Pig, so why don't we put it out as a charity single and put some of Ozzy's vocals on there? So that we had some Ozzy's vocals sent over to us from the Osborne people,
Okay.
and Andy slotted it into the song, And it sounds awesome. Great load of fun doing it,
Yeah.
It really was. Playing with my fingers again, that was great. A lot of it's ad lib. You just go off in a direction. It was great. Loads of fun doing it, and now Ozzy's on it. He's sort of complete, and it sounds absolutely awesome. It really does.
Yeah. Did he do that for record that just for that, or was that some previously already recorded vocals?
We used wherever they sent to us. We're not
Okay.
really sure where they came from, but that's what we used. Whether he did it especially, I don't know. I mean, he was quite frail anyway at the time, so to get him to come to us and doing all that, but that wasn't on the cards at all. So we used what they sent over.
Yeah. And of course, you guys trying to make a positive out of it with Ozzy and Glenn both dealing with Parkinson's, so you
Yeah.
try to turn it into a charity thing.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, and it's going to. I'm not sure exactly which one, but one of the Parkinson's charities it's going to. At least some of it, which is great.
Yeah, yeah. I know you, and I've seen some other interviews and stuff where you guys really, the Scorpions thing and the Black Sabbath thing on the same day really kind of tore you guys apart because obviously,
Yeah,
I mean, you guys, like I said, you guys played War Pigs before you guys come on every night, so I know how
yeah,
much Sabbath meant to you guys, and obviously being from that part of England together, and but you, like you said, you had to honor the commitment you made, and so you had to go do the Scorpions thing.
that was right. We were gutted, We would have loved to have done it. We'd have loved to have done it, but like I say, we were committed.
Yeah, and you'd already done the War Pigs video, but before that, you put the video.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
We knew we couldn't do it. That's why we did the video.
yeah,
We did it actually on the production rehearsals for that show. We obviously do production rehearsals, so the crew know what they're doing as well as us. And it was a perfect time to put the video together. So I got the video guys in, and we ran through the song.
yeah. And Glenn's playing on it, so that's awesome too.
Glenn's on there as well. Yeah, yeah, uh, which is great.
Yeah, I guess it's great too to have Andy because Andy obviously plays with you guys on tour, but such a great guy, producer, and so he like you said, you just got the thing, you slotted it in there, and there you go, Andy
Yeah,
took care of it.
yeah, yeah. That's it's a bonus having your
Yeah,
producer travel with you.
yeah. Well, I want to talk a little bit more about him later, but um, lost my train of thought there for just a second. But um, how much is Glenn able to play with you guys in this? I know he played on both the last two records, right?
Yeah, he can't play for any length of time. That's the trouble with him. He's on medication, which can prevent the shaking part of Parkinson's.
Mhm.
But it's just a stamina and a strength thing, you know. He has trouble, um, you know, doing anything for any length of time. So touring really, he can't do that anymore, unfortunately. You know, it's a tragedy, you know. But that's the state of the game at the moment. He comes out occasionally and he can do one or two songs in the encores. But that's about all he's capable of these days, you know. And like I say, it's a tragic state of affairs. But he's got a great standing in Andy. He's growing from his strength and strength. You know, he's been with us now since, oh, 5, 7 years, is it? 2018, I think. You look at him as the new guy, and he's been with us for 7 years. And of course, he's getting more confident with each show, and that's showing as well. He's performing really, really well.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought he was just going to be a kind of a fill-in for the Firepower tour, but he's still out there with you guys.
But well, yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, he's a great guitarist. He's a great fan of the band as well, you know, which makes it easier because he knows a lot of the songs, or at least familiar with the songs that we're going to play. Makes it a hell of a lot easier. I mean, if you know a song and somebody says, you know, you got to learn it, it's a hell of a lot easier than a song you've never heard before, you know.
Yeah,
And as I say, you know, he's performing great at the moment. He's playing well, and yeah, he's slotted straight in. As you say, he's a great bloke as well. He's a great friend.
yeah. Well, going back to the War Pigs, your guys' version, I like it because it's not. I don't think you guys tried to reproduce it Black Sabbathy style. You guys did it. It sounds like Judas Priest, a priesty type version of it. So I don't know what you guys you know what your thought process was going into the studio, but it didn't sound like you were trying to replicate it note for note in the Black Sabbath style.
No. I'd be surprised if Black Sabbath could do that, because like I say, a lot of it was ad lib, especially the bass part. I'm sure it was ad lib, um, because you obviously get the song structure, you know, with the verses and what have you, and then with the lead break part, everybody just goes off in directions, you know, and it was great. Like I say, it was great fun for me. It's the first time I've played that sort of thing for about 40 years, you know, with the band, and it was great fun to do. And that's what we did. You know, we obviously kept the structure of the song together as close as we could, and did our own thing during the, you know, in the lead breaks.
Yeah. When you guys are out there crisscrossing America and Canada with Alice Cooper, I mean, I was wondering kind of out loud to myself. I'm sure you guys have crossed paths with Alice at some point, but have you ever been actually on a tour like this with Alice ever?
We did in '91. We did the Operation Rock and Roll tour. That was a great bill as well. There's Alice, ourselves, Motorhead were on there, the Great Lemmy, Dangerous Toys, and Metal Church were on.
Wow.
You know, it's a great bill. You know, it went on for about a month and a bit maybe, and yeah, so we've known Alice personally since then. Got along well with his then band. Obviously, his band's changed since then. But Alice and Rob bump into each other all the time because they live not too far away from each other in Arizona. And we bump into them all the time, you know, doing festivals in Europe and things like that, and on the same bill, on a different stage, maybe or even a different day, and you know you're going to get the feel for the place, and they're there. Um, and when the opportunity came up to do this, you know, we jumped at the chance. You know, it's a great bill, it really is.
Yeah, it's historic. I mean, between the two bands, it's like 100 years of hard rock and metal, really, you know. I mean,
Yeah, you got
a great
COCOC as well on first, you know, another good band, you know, it's great.
yeah, yeah. Um, you guys, like I said, been around 50 years, but still putting out great music, and especially the last two records have been so well received by fans, even critics. I mean, I know you guys haven't had a lot of love from music critics over the years, but even music critics seem to like the last couple of albums, and it's just you guys. Obviously aren't interested in just being greatest hits, go out there and play the songs we all know band. I mean, you guys are still writing new music, doing cool things, and pushing this forward.
Yeah, it's what we do, you know, and if the ideas are there, the material's there, why not, you know? And the only proviso is you try and make the next album better than the one you've just done. Which is something we've always tried to do, and it keeps the band current and modern and relevant. Um, so yeah, it's like I say, it's what we do and what we've always done, and we're going to continue as long as we can.
Well, I mean, it's got to make you feel good when you hear people compare Firepower and Invincible Shield to like Screaming for Vengeance and Defenders. I mean, that's got to make you feel like, man, we must be doing something good if they're comparing it to those records.
Well, absolutely, yeah. Those are your landmark albums, and you're being compared to that. So you're on the right track.
Yeah. You talk about Andy being the new guy, but Richie was the new guy before Andy, and it seems like he's been in the band for forever now. And I was there that day at Louder Than Life when well, basically when his heart exploded right there
Yeah,
in the middle of Painkiller. So it's just amazing. Luckily the University of Louisville Hospital was about a mile and a half away, or
yeah.
he might not be with us right now.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Very, very lucky. I mean, the stars lined up for him that day. It was a festival as well, so you've got paramedics just down just right there off stage. So they were first on the scene with all the gear, with oxygen, and to take his pulse and all the rest of it. Um, so yeah, and like you say, there's a hospital just up the road, a dedicated heart hospital, and the surgeon was there. He
Oh
was there.
wow.
So he came off stage, and within a few hours, he was in the operating theatre, being put back together. And like I say, lucky, really lucky. Anywhere else, and it might have been tragically different.
Yeah, yeah, and I love what he's brought to the band. I mean, just from the beginning, he everything with him just fit the personality, the style. I mean, obviously, just a monster player too. But I mean, he seemed like he just fit in perfectly with you guys.
He did, yeah. Another lucky find. I mean, really was. He's a phenomenal player, a great performer, and he's a great bloke as well. He really is a very, very genuine, down to earth man, and I love the guy to death. And he's been with us now for, God, 14, 15 years. Bands have come and gone in that time.
Yeah,
And he's with us, and he's a fixture, and he's a key member of the band.
yeah,
And like I say, he's got a great future, way beyond this band.
yeah. Well, looking at kind of the set list for the last couple of nights, it looks like playing a lot of stuff off Painkiller, which I love. It's probably one of my favorite Priest albums.
Yeah, that's right. It's 35 years, I believe, since Painkiller. Um, and it's Painkiller heavy. I mean, we're a bit restricted on set time. With Alice, you've got two headliners there, so we've had to sort of chop into each other's time. So we're both doing an hour and 15, where we generally do hour and three quarters. So we've had to lose sort of 30 minutes of the set that we were doing before. So it's a Painkiller heavy set. I think we're doing 5 songs from Painkiller, I think we were doing 7 on our own tour. Um, so uh, so yeah, we're doing 5 out of 9, which ain't bad. But they're going down well. Everybody seems happy with the set list, which is
Oh
good.
yeah, that I think everybody generally they considers that one of obviously a metal masterpiece. That's one of probably the heaviest record you guys ever did, right?
Yeah, yeah, quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys, I know you're out there touring. Do you guys have any plans to go back into the studio anytime soon, or looking ahead to a next record, or not looking that far ahead yet?
It's just on the horizon, yeah. It'll happen sooner or later. There are plans maybe to start recording in the new year, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, just keep going forward, right? There's like
Yeah,
no retirement on the horizon for a priest, right?
not as far as we can see now.
The priest will be back, as you always say. All right. Well, you guys will be in Cincinnati on Saturday night. I'll be seeing you up there. So you and Alice, I'm
Very good.
looking forward to it, and appreciate your time, and best of luck to you guys going forward.
Okay, it's a pleasure, mate. Anytime.
Take care.
Okay, yeah, be safe.
See you.
Bye. Bye. See you, Nathan. Bye.
Bye.